Ezra, a young merchant, sets out on a long journey through the desert, carrying precious spices and fabrics to sell in a distant city. He rides a sturdy donkey, and the sun blazes overhead. Ezra hums a cheerful tune, but his heart beats nervously. Robbers are known to lurk in the rocky hills. Suddenly, shadows move in the distance. Before he can react, bandits leap from behind the rocks, their faces hidden under dark scarves. The bandits seized Ezra's goods and strike him down. He falls hard to the ground, his vision blurring. His donkey brays and runs away in fear. Dust swirls around as the robbers vanish, leaving Ezra bruised and bleeding on the roadside. He tries to call for help, but his voice is weak. He was in so much pain and prayed that God will send a helper. Ezra hears footsteps approaching. He blinks up to see a priest in fine white robes, walking with careful steps. His heart leaps with hope, but the priest hesitates, frowns, and quickly crosses to the other side of the road, avoiding the injured man. Ezra watches as the priest disappears without a word. Another traveler appears, a Levite, dressed in garments that show his importance in the temple. Ezra's heart flickers with hope again, but the Levite looks at him, sighs, and shakes his head. He mutters a prayer under his breath, but does not stop. Ezra watches him disappear, despair creeping into his heart. Just when Ezra begins to lose hope, another figure appears, a Samaritan, a man from a foreign land. Unlike the others, he does not hesitate. He got worried and bothered. He kneels beside Ezra, checks his wounds, and gently speaks to him. Ezra's eyes widen in surprise. Samaritans and Israelites do not usually help one another, but this man is different. The Samaritan pulls out a small flask of oil and a strip of cloth from his satchel. Carefully, he cleans Ezra's wounds and bandages them. Ezra groans in pain but feels comforted by the stranger's kindness. The Samaritan helps him sit up and offers him water. The Samaritan helps Ezra to his feet, supporting him as he staggers. Seeing that Ezra is too weak to walk, he leads his donkey closer and gently lifts him onto its back. Ezra clutches the animal's mane, grateful for the stranger's help. He thanked God in his heart for the Samaritan who stopped to help him. The Samaritan walks beside the donkey, guiding it carefully along the road. Ezra, still weak, leans forward slightly, watching the endless desert stretch before them. He wonders why this man, a stranger, is helping him when his own people did not. After hours of travel, they arrive at a small roadside inn. The Samaritan calls out to the innkeeper, explaining that Ezra is injured and needs a place to stay. The innkeeper nods and helps them inside, leading them to a quiet room. The Samaritan reaches into his satchel and hands the innkeeper 2 silver coins. "Take care of him," he says. "If the cost is more, I will pay when I return." Ezra, lying on a soft mat, watches in awe, unable to believe the kindness shown to him. The innkeeper got a nurse who cleaned Ezra's wound and stitched it. He was so ill and could not walk. The nurse fed him good food and was cleaning his wounds. She also helped wash him. Ezra rests in the inn, growing stronger each day. The nurse assisted him to start walking. He became stronger and was happy again. He reflects on the Samaritan's kindness and wonders how he can repay such generosity. Ezra rests in the inn, growing stronger each day. The nurse assisted him to start walking. He became stronger and was happy again. He reflects on the Samaritan's kindness and wonders how he can repay such generosity. Ezra left happy and grateful. On the road, he sees another weary traveler on the road and stops to help, just as the Samaritan helped him. Go and do likewise. Show kindness to all, for love knows no boundaries. The story of the good stranger is not just a tale of the past, it is a lesson for us today. Each day, we encounter people who are struggling, who need a helping hand, a kind word, or a moment of our time. Will we pass by like the priest and the Levite, or will we stop and care like the Samaritan? Kindness transcends race, status, and background. It has the power to heal, to unite, and to change lives. As you go about your day, look for opportunities to show love in action. Help a friend, comfort a stranger, stand up for someone in need. Small acts of kindness can create a ripple effect that reaches farther than you can imagine. Be the Good Samaritan. Be the kindness the world needs. Go and do likewise. Please kindly subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.